Mankind's and History of Universe. In general, when discussing about world history, we tend to focus solely on the history of humanity. However, in fact, it is important to recognize that human history, both written and prehistoric, is just a fraction of the history of our planet Earth, which itself is much smaller than the history of universe. Humans have existed on Earth for approximately 200,000 years ago, and even if we consider the average human lifespan of less than 100 years, 200,000 years can be considered a very long time. But in fact, it is just a short time compared to the age of the planet Earth that was born about 4.5 billion years ago, and it is much shorter than the age of universe that was born about 14 billion years ago. To put it simply, one compares the history of mankind to the history of universe, we can consider by taking the entire 14 billion years history of the universe down to 1 year and creating a calendar with 12 months, in which beginning on January 1st and ending on December 31st, that is the same as in our present day. In this calendar, the universe was born on January 1st. Our solar system and our planet Earth would form in September, and until December 31st, the last day of the calendar at 11:52 p.m. That is not just at the last hour, but it is almost at the last minute that our presence as humans would begin on our planet Earth. In terms speaking of written history, that is the time from the agricultural revolution. The written history of our entire humanity has just started the last 30 seconds in the 12 months of the entire universe calendar. This perspective highlights the relatively brief time that humans have spent on planet Earth. In terms speaking of space and size, if all the people in the world were to gather in one place, the 8 billion of us cannot even stand all over the land in a small province of a country, which is just a small size compared to the surface area of our planet Earth. Moreover, Earth is just one of 8 planets in our solar system, which itself is just one star system among the 200 to 400 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. And the Milky Way galaxy is just one of approximately 100 billion observable galaxies in the universe. For thousands of years, humans are always observing, consider, want to know, and sought to understand the universe. Humans have been observing, studying, and tracking the movements of stars in the sky since ancient times. They observed and used the stars for various purposes, such as to see the horoscope, navigate to travel, mark for calendar year and month or season to cultivate, and determine the hunting season. At the same time, our understanding of the universe from ancient times to the present has always evolved. At first, they believed that the Earth was flat and was in the center of the universe. The Earth is fixed in one place, and everything in the sky travels around the Earth. The belief that the Earth is the center of the universe is firmly rooted in the general understanding of human beings, as well as in scientific theory from the time of Aristotle and Ptolemy, and until the 16th century, just the things were changed. In year 1514, the Polish scholar Nicolaus Copernicus developed another theory that not everything orbits around the Earth. On the contrary, the Earth, along with other planets, orbits around the Sun. This theory, which was initially not widely known, later became popular and has a strong influence after gaining the support by two famous scholars in the 17th century. They were the German scholar Johannes Kepler and the Italian scholar Galileo Galilei. After that, as scientific theories progressed and technology advanced, we were able to produce better telescopes, see more clearly into deep sky, and goes farther into space, make our understanding evolve accordingly. Ultimately, it can be determined that not only our planet Earth is not the center of the universe, even our Sun and our solar system are not the only system in the universe. On the contrary, this is just a star system among the countless systems in the universe, and human awareness of the borders of the universe has also expanded, extending from the solar system to the Milky Way galaxy, and from Milky Way to other galaxies. Currently, we estimate that the observable universe stretches up to 14 billion light-years in all directions from our planet. However, it is important to note that this is just the observable universe, and the true size of the universe is believed to be much larger, because our universe is only about 14 billion years old. Light from a star or galaxy more than 14 billion light-years away from Earth does not have enough time to travel to Earth that allows us to observe. This indescribable vastness of the universe is the proof that humanity is only a small part of the universe, and more importantly, let us realize that despite our advancing in science and technology, there are still many things in this vast universe that we do not yet know, and there is still so much we have to discover. The famous British scholar, Professor Stephen Hawking, who just passed away on March 14, 2018, once said when he was alive, "We should not focus solely on the ground beneath our feet, but instead we should gaze up at the stars in the sky and seek to understand our universe."